If you're interested in buying a home, this is something you need to know. Some of the most common questions I get when helping a buyer purchase a home are revolved around the contingencies. So there's a few different contingencies. The one I wanted to talk about today is the appraisal. When an appraisal is performed, a certified professional appraiser will go to the home. They'll evaluate the condition of the property. They will look at market comparable sales, and they'll also take into consideration of market trends to come up with a value of the property that is in subject. This often results in a 20-page plus long report that's very detailed, but tells you the one thing you really want to know: how much is this home worth? Let's play out a scenario. So what most people are afraid of is that the home will not appraise for the agreed upon sales price. Understandably so, but as a buyer, the appraisal is there to protect you and the bank. The bank doesn't want to give you a loan for a home that is not worth what you're paying for it. So that's why the appraisal is there. Best case scenario, an appraiser goes over, let's say you're buying a home for $400,000. The appraiser agrees. They say, yes, this home is worth $400,000. That contingency is satisfied. Everybody moves on their happy way, and you are one step closer to closing. You could even have an appraisal come in higher than the agreed upon sales price, which benefits you as the buyer as well. We won't get too into that, but let's talk about if it comes in low. So if you're buying at $400,000 and the appraiser says this home is worth $390,000, in my opinion, there are a few different ways that could play out. The buyer can then renegotiate with the seller to move the sales price. If they agree to do that, it could save the buyer money. The deal is still intact and you move forward to closing. If not, the buyer can also elect to bring the cash difference of the appraisal and purchase price to closing. So in this case, it would be $10,000 extra to closing. That would keep the deal intact as well. The third one, which is where the appraisal really protects a buyer, is that if the buyer doesn't have the cash to make up the difference, or if they no longer want to purchase the property because it appraised for less than they thought it would, if the property appraises below the agreed upon purchase price, you as the buyer have the right to terminate the agreement and walk away from the deal and get your earnest money back. This is really important stuff to know. I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions, please reach out.